Hello amigos and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making chile rellenos. A twist on chile rellenos. We're not going to be frying or using eggs. I'll take you step by step on how I make these wonderful chile rellenos with puff pastries. Try them. You'll absolutely love them. You can fill your chile rellenos with whatever you'd like. I'm going to make a simple picadillo. I'm going to add my onion. I'm going to add garlic. I'm going to add carrots, and I'm going to saute this with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to wilt them down, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in my ground beef. Again, you could add whatever you'd like to your chile rellenos. I'm opting for this. Today I opted to make a really simple filling. I ended up taking out the cilantro because I didn't want it to wilt too fast. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring over my ground beef, freshly grinded ground beef, and I'm going to add this in, and then I'm going to add my seasoning into this. I'm going to add salt to pepper to taste. Okay, there's the salt, pepper. I'm going to add some oregano, and again, you could add whatever you'd like, and some meat. Some meat sauce there, and flavoring. You could add cumin, you could add whatever you'd like. You want to go ahead and cook this down, and as soon as it's ready, you want to let it cool. You don't want to put any hot meat into your chile rellenos. You want to make sure that you cook this down really well and then allow it to cool. Let's go on to our next step to create our chile rellenos. Starting to cook, so I'm going to go ahead and add my cilantro for flavor. It gives it a wonderful flavor, and we're ready to move on to our next step. While my meat is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and begin making my chiles, and I'm just going to place them here on my grill and make sure that I brown them all over and cook them straight, and it gets that really charred look. That's what I'm looking for. So as soon as they're done, we'll go ahead and put them into a plastic bag and allow them to sweat so they get that wonderful smoky flavor. Our chiles are now charred and ready, and we're going to put them into a plastic bag and allow them to sweat out for about 10 or 15 minutes. And when they're ready, we'll peel them, and then we'll move on to our next step. Okay, I've peeled and deveined my chiles, and now I'm going to go ahead and begin the process of filling. I'm going to get my pico de gallo and bring it over and fill it up. I cooled it up down a bit, and so I'm going to go ahead and place it inside and fill it as much as I possibly can on both sides here in the pepper. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in my cheese. I'm going to put some cheese in here. And as I build each one of these, I'm going to be placing them on my puff pastry, and I'll show you how I do that now. My chiles are ready, so I'm going to go ahead and place them here. I'm going to put the seam down, and then I'm going to go ahead and begin the process of wrapping them. I'm going to leave space on each side so I can cuff it over. And what I do is I just create like a burrito like here, wrap it this way, and then I'm just going to close the ends to make sure that they're sealed completely on both sides. And then I'm going to place them into my grease pan that I have here and place them here in the pan, and we're ready for our next one. After I've done putting them in my baking dish, I'm gonna go ahead and do an egg wash on them so I can get that beautiful golden brown tone after they're out of the oven. I'm gonna bake this in the oven for about 15 to 17 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're almost ready for that. While my chile rellenos are in the oven baking, I went ahead and made an extra chile poblano. I'm gonna put this into the blender with some garlic salt, cilantro. I'm gonna put salt and pepper to taste. And then I'm going to put some heavy whipping cream, and I'm gonna blend this together. I'm gonna take it over to the stove, and this is gonna be my creamy sauce on top of my chile rellenos when they're out of the oven. I'll show you how I do that and how delicious it is. So I've mixed my creamy sauce here. I'm gonna bring it over to the stove, and I'm gonna bring this until it boils and it creates a creamy sauce that's gonna go over all of the chile rellenos. They are out of the oven and my kitchen smells amazing. We're ready now to plate and serve this. So once it's out of the oven, we're ready to plate it. We're gonna go ahead and get our creamy sauce here, and we're gonna drizzle this right over our chile relleno. We're gonna get a little bit of sesame seeds, ajonjolí, and we're gonna place this on. And let's give this a try and see what this tastes like. It is still hot out of the oven. Let's give this a try and see what this tastes like. Nice and hot still. Oh my God. This is amazing. A great twist on chile rellenos. Go ahead and try making these. If you like this, go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you so much. Gracias y provecho.